the first year Dave Chappelle popped up and did a little set. You know, the next year like Dougie Fresh came.
Y'all already did it this year?
So this one is August 17th through the 20th. And it's a celebration of Black and brown contributions to the food industry. And we fly 50 chefs in from around the world. And it's really
and
really
then
amazing.
Random people could just show up and pop
you
out.
just buy tickets, yeah.
How much a ticket? We want support.
They're like they are.
You don't even know. You gotta click the link, nigga.
Man. I can look it up real quick.
No,
but no, I don't remember how much they are. Yeah, I'd love for you to come. We're sold out. We sold out. But I'd love for you to come next year, you know?
Welcome to season 2 of Iman Amongst Men. The show that takes an honest look at what it is to be a man in today's world.
We don't shy away from topics most people are too afraid to talk about. We're gonna take it all the way there.
It's season 2, y'all. Let's get it. Welcome to Iman Amongst Men, presented to you by Uninterrupted. I'm Iman Shumpert here with my big brother Ahrii. Ahrii, gonna give it what's up to the people.
What's going on, people? Today we got another special guest. We're joined by, don't be mad about it. Yeah, look, let him warm up. I'm talented. Calm down, we got you. Okay. A talented chef, a top chef contestant, celebrity chef. Give it up for Kwame Onwuachi.
What's up?
Is it Wache or Wachi? Is it Wache?
Onwuachi.
Onwuachi. Oh, it is Wachi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it right.
You did. You nailed it.
Sorry.
Good job.
We were under pressure.
You said it like a question too. We got Kwame Onwuachi.
Because I had
it is
fucked
me.
up
Yes,
before.
it's me. Yes, you're correct.
It just be, you know what's crazy? Especially any names of African descent, when you look at it, right? As a black person, you be scared to fuck it up.
Honestly, yeah.
Because you be like, this is what I'm supposed to know.
It's also what you save for white people. It's like, and you fucked our names up. Look at you. But then when you do it, it's like, how do you say it again?
Yeah, real
like,
talk.
Normally, I tell people to just call me Chef Kwame. Because I've been dealing with this my whole life. Imagine going to school and they're reading off a substitute teacher. They're like, I'm like, it's me. You know, like, let's just.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about like Kwame Brown? You feel like.
How do I feel about the player? I mean, you know, he didn't get a. You know, every time your voice goes up a little bit,
you're lying.
No, we're not going to talk about that right now.
I'm like coming up, like I'm big on that. Like Iman that did the makeup line, people respect that. Like I don't know a lot of Imans that Imans ain't rolling with them.
Yeah,
like, it would hurt my heart.
One, name another.
Chanel Iman.
It's a middle name, but you can have it.
All the other Imans are like successful in their own right, but I can't name them on a podcast because then people wouldn't be able to like research them and shit.
That's a good
when I think of Kwame, I think of Kwame Nkrumah. You know, Kwame Alatunje. You know what I'm saying? Civil rights activist, my brother.
Hear it?
All right?
You hear it?
You hear it?
Stand on it.
You hear it? Some people think I'm Japanese. It's Kwame Onwuachi. That's how they pronounce it. So like the other day, I was in the newspaper in Vietnam as like phenom chef, Vietnamese descent that had opened a restaurant in New York, and it was my black ass like this. They just took a stock photo off the internet.
That's lovely though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like,
no,
shit, it's good press.
Great press.
You know what I mean?
And people are gonna ask questions. Why is he black?
It's good for like what's going on right now too.
Yeah, the algorithm is definitely working in your advantage. That's clicks though.
Yeah.
It's like I'll give you one. Have you had to deal with, and I promise I'm gonna get to the theme.
This is all good. This is good.
Has the algorithm ever you felt like put some shit on your screen based on your name? Like where you just like, all right, now y'all bullshitting with me.
Like you mean like if I'm scrolling on Instagram or something? Or like
Instagram, Facebook,
because of my name?
They putting ads on everything. Now shit, you might watch a music video and the shit stop midway. That shit, they do that on, what is it, Amazon?
On YouTube or something?
Prime,
yeah.
Amazon Prime.
If you don't got the upgrade, you got to upgrade your shit, bro. Because you got to get the thing without ads, man. So no, that don't happen to me. You know what I mean? You balling and I'm balling, but I'm balling for real.
You got to pay the extra $10. You got to pay the extra $10.
The theme of today's episode is going to be cooking with gas. When you hear that, what comes to your mind?
When I hear cooking with gas, I mean, I think literally.
He thought about it. I'm
going to get to it. I think first thing that comes to mind with cooking with gas is literally cooking with gas stoves. Electric stoves are coming into play. I think even in New York, they're like getting rid of gas stoves and new developments. So when I move into a new place or a property or a restaurant, I'm making sure they have gas lines. So that's a more literal
So
sense.
you don't like cooking on the electric?
No, I like to control my heat. I like to see it. You know, I'm a very visual person, so I love that. I love that shit. I love seeing flames. You know, that's why I got into it. You think about it, it's like sharp knives, flames. It's like exciting. Yeah. It's
so not the food, not the food.
Well,
not the food.
That's an aspect of it, but it's all encompassing. It's an exciting
like you're
field.
Not supposed to be handling knives. You're not supposed to be handling
fire, and we get to play with that all day. So you know that gets to let you know a little something about me.
That's what I'm saying.
Never go in the kitchen. Like, this nigga gonna turn like Chef Kwame. Nigga turn around with 2 knives, just look at you. No.
I was always more into this.
It's a Stephen King film. But also it means like, you know, cooking with gusto, like in anything you do. Like you're gassed up, like you're ready to play, you're ready to win, you know, cooking with gas. And then also cooking with gas can mean cooking and smoking weed.
That definitely could be it.
So those are the 3 things I think about.
Awesome.
Yeah, know about that.
That's all 3 great things.
That's all 3 amazing things.
When we talk about cooking and you talk about wanting to see flames and wanting to see sharp knives and shit, as far as preparing a meal for people, and what is your favorite part of that? Because
yeah, that's a great question. You know, my favorite part of that is the whole process, is like taking time out of your day, manipulating ingredients, and then presenting that to someone. You know, we think of food as an art form, cooking as an art form, but it's also the only art form you ingest. So like you're literally healing someone by giving them that plate of food. Man. So I think that's the most exciting thing for me. It's not, you know, the glam, you know, the awards or anything like that. It's like literally giving someone, like, you hungry? And giving someone a plate of food and seeing them like receive that.
Yeah. That's crazy. I used to when I first got in the league, we had a chef, and when I had the chef would like bring us I guess they bring the first like appetizer plate or whatever, but he would bring it, and he always stood over the new guy, which I thought it was like on some rookie shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but he wanted to see if I liked his food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the second time I ran into that, I was with Jared Jack, and by the way, write Jared on him. His bald ass.
Yeah.
Bald ass boy. I went to a restaurant with Jared, and I ordered a steak. And Jared I asked for the steak well done, and I asked for like A1 in advance and shit.
Yeah.
And Jared and the fucking chef came out, like he was like, please, like, just let me cook for you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going.
Okay.
Like, he was like, I was looking at him like, bro, that's how my daddy made.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We do well done. Like, it's
Yeah.
okay. You know what I'm saying? A1, that's what I'm used to. And he was just like, I don't think you've ever tasted a steak correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did that. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a great experience for me.
Just that one day.
I'm a medium well guy.
Oh, you're medium well now?
You know what I'm saying? Medium well guy. You know, I like the decorations on my plate. I decorate my shit.
A little garnish here.
Feel me? Like, don't just like pour A1 in the middle and let it droop all over. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? And then like take the last little drip and like take the knife and do something.
And
like,
do something special. Do something special.
Just make me feel like I don't want
razzle-dazzle.
to. Yeah, like I don't want to fuck up the plate right away. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they, I learned one other thing. By the way, I stole this because I be walking through the kitchen sometimes, so that I could be low key. You walk through the kitchen. Chef told me like, because I always wonder why the fucking plate's so goddamn hot.
Yeah.
But after they put it on there, they actually put it in there for it to be like that. Correct?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, if it's cold and you put something hot on it, it's gonna make the food cold.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's really
It's
just
to keep the food warm.
Yeah. I always wondered that. I thought it was like a thing so that y'all could, like, when they serve it, you don't have to like the other person don't, like, you would let me put it down because it's so hot.
No, well, we put it down because it's so hot, so it can just keep your food hot. And we have like tempered hands, so like we can hold it. You know, like we have called chef hands.
Calluses on
So
them.
like it's just like my hands are conditioned to hold hot things at high temperatures. You know, like when I'm cooking, sometimes I don't even use tongs. I use my fingers to flip things over.
Now.
So
I'm soft.
You ain't soft. Man. You ain't soft.
It's so many words.
He's burned himself.
He got to step in the kitchen with me.
He just kept going. He got some
like,
burns.
well, I can hold a hot plate now.
Hey,
you my friend.
Yeah.
But I also think like,
what's the hottest? What's the temperature the hottest you can hold? Like, is that like a requirement?
I never really tested it. That's a good test though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a little round of that. We should do that. Can we heat some plates up?
Absolutely not.
No,
he can do that alone on Instagram.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
It'll be great content.
I'll let you know when we're ready,
bro.
Yo, but there's one thing. Like, I don't generally enjoy when people push like steak temperatures on people, because there's nothing wrong with eating something well. If that's how you like it, that's how you like it. You know, when I go home, cook for my family. Like, some people eat it well done. Some people eat it medium rare. And that's also okay. You know, food is like, you're the one that's eating the damn thing.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? So let somebody eat how they want to eat. I'm not one of those chefs that is like.
I was appreciative though, because I was 21. So I needed somebody to kind of tell me a little bit.
But medium well is kind of like well done anyway. In the cooking world.
He's like, you got an issue with that.
I know I don't. I think you do like what you like, and I'm just encouraging.
So you're telling me it should have been medium.
I'm just encouraging.
Well,
that,
the way the snobs say it should be medium rare to medium if you're cooking a steak. But I grew up eating steak well done too with A1 sauce, and it can be good. Now people also cook it to hell because people ask for it well done. But there is a proper way to cook things well done. You know what I mean?
Got you. So that like crisp black should never happen.
Depends if you like crisp black. You know
I'm saying, like, if you were, as a chef, if I asked for well done, how would you present it to me? What is it would look medium well in my mind?
Probably. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it shouldn't be burnt. It shouldn't just leave it on there and like dismiss somebody because they like it well done, man. Like, people grew up differently. People have different tastes and everything.
It's wild because I started realizing, like, maybe I never even liked the steak that I was eating. Maybe I was just surviving and eating A1.
Well, that's how people feel about it. That's how the chefs take it, you know, personal, because they feel like you don't really know the good food because you just masking it with shit to make it tolerable.
I used to do that with a lot of stuff I got. I would just take it right away, hot sauce, right away this, that. I'm throwing all this stuff on it.
Hey man, I grew up black, so like that's
that.
part of our culture, you know. And I don't think it's like.
Well, I just want you to know, if you ever like gave us a hot plate, because it's gonna be hot.
It's coming. They're heating it up now. Don't worry about it. Got 3 more minutes in the microwave.
Give us a hot one. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Yeah, pause that. Yeah, okay, pause.
And then the motion is.
No, that's a hot sauce.
Okay.
Hot sauce, bro. There's nothing about this.
No, you curled the finger on this one. The last one. It was more like a cup.
Even that.
Oh, that's strange.
That's
the one. Zoom in on that. Please do it again. Zoom in on that with your smile.
I'm letting y'all know.
That's the one.
That's crazy.
We got it out of him, everybody. It's a wrap for the day.
Whoever, like, if the hot sauce motion brings that to your mind, shorty, like,
I want floor seats.
Y'all is
all right.
Wild.
Every game.
Hey, your mama sent you to Nigeria for 2 years, so you wouldn't act ignorant like that.
No, she did it to teach him respect.
How did that experience shape you?
Do you want to get something off your chest?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I would say it definitely turned me into the man that I am today. You know, I was running the streets. I was young, and I grew up in the South Bronx, so that's like pretty easy to do. And you know, I was veering off on the wrong path. And she actually told me I was going on a 2-week vacation to visit my grandfather. So I get out there. I'm like, oh, this is lit. Like, what? I'm out here. I'm going to run around, you know, have some fun, play with the goats and the chickens. We were in a little village. Like, it wasn't Lagos. People were like, oh, you were in Lagos for 2 years. No, I was in a little village. My grandfather was the chief of the village. He had 2 wives. It was like a sitcom every single day. It was crazy. So I was like, okay, this is cool, you know, for 2 weeks. And then like we drive to a call center. We had to drive to like make a phone call. That's how like village this was. And I call my mom. I'm like, yo, Ma, like, what's good? Like, school's about to start. When am I coming back? And she was like, you're not until you learn respect. And I just dropped the phone. I was in shambles. You know, Harry Potter was coming out soon, Spider-Man. I was like, yeah, what am I gonna do, man? But
how old were you?
I was 10.
Damn.
10 to 12. And I had to assimilate. I had to go to school. You know, like I had to like be a part of the compound in a meaningful way, meaning like feed the chickens in the morning. You know, we had to slaughter them. We had to walk to school some days, like mad far in school. And I was a class clown in America, right? So I get there, I'm like, you ain't say nothing but a word. I got more material now. I'm in school with a bunch of Africans. This is great. I know I'm African too, but like y'all are real Africans. Yeah. This is low hanging fruit all day long. No. Stop that immediately. Like you make a joke in class, 8 lashes. Open your hand. Like they walk around with these canes. Either they were joking, like no, dead ass. You're getting lashes. Don't do your homework. Carry a cinder block across a soccer field 8 times. Oh, you want to get into a fight in school? Dig your height. I shaped up really quickly because I was not doing any of those 3 things. Those are not options.
Out here digging holes.
Yeah, digging your height, like a bad.
How does that work though?
Episode of Breaking Bad or
they
something.
Just take you out of class and they like.
Oh yeah, they take you out of class, and then the whole class can see you from the thing. So you're like looking back, hoping you go in, or like clear the field with a machete, like the grass. It was capital punishment out here. So, you know, I was a great student. After a week, I got my shit together real quick. But it taught me a lot, you know, and it directly correlated to my profession because, you know, food was an integral part of what we did over there. And it was a real love language. You know, that food isn't a quick saute and it's done. You know, you have to slaughter something. You have to braise it all day. You have to sometimes pick, you know, fruits and herbs and leaves to like put into it. So it taught me to really care about where my food came from and just appreciate it in its most like visceral sense.
That's so fire and crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Imagine me from the hood. I was wearing a reflective FUBU jersey like when I showed up to the village. It was like Bel Air, like Fresh Prince times 1,000. Like it was crazy.
But you had to be the most lit nigga there.
Oh yeah, it was super fly. It was awesome.
Did you have to learn like a different language? Or?
No, because they spoke English in school because they want everybody to like, you know, get better jobs and stuff like that. So we couldn't even speak the native tongue. But it was fly out there.
Did you learn the native tongue?
No, because we didn't really speak it like that. But I learned like pidgin, like the short, you know, what is it called? Shorthand, like English. Like every place has it. You know, like patois in Jamaica. It's called pidgin out there. I learned pidgin. I'm like, "Coco." Wouldn't that be funny?
That's what I was thinking.
How to talk to birds. Like, I learned how to talk to birds when I was out
You know what's crazy? Because I low key was finna say I was gonna be like, nigga, not like you talking to pigeons, but then I was like, you know what? Nigga carried a cinder block.
He shot 8 times, dug his way.
Might have had to learn to talk.
Yeah, no.
He might have learned to talk to pigeons.
No. Oh. I learned the shorthand language.
What is that? Is pigeon fire? How does it sound? Like
I remember it. I learned it so I could barter and bargain at the markets, really.
Type shit.
Yeah, so they could send me to the market. I wouldn't get robbed for my money. You know, so I had to learn it. So when I walked up, I felt like I was from there.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Man, that's raw.
Yeah, it was
so
cool.
So what? We know now how you got there.
Right.
What happens when you come back?
When I came back, you know, I definitely had a newfound appreciation of respect, but that lasted like a couple of weeks. Because I was like,
wild?
No, because I think about it, I was wild before. Now came back from the wilderness. Like, I'm not afraid of Nathan.
He unhinged.
You know, like I was actually 730. I was crazy when I came back. Like, I was like, oh, y'all not making us carry cinder blocks?
There's no
fuck
punishment.
You. There's no capital punishment. So like I got into actually more trouble. I joined a gang, started selling drugs very young.
Tough.
Yeah, but I got out of that lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh no, you cleaned it on up, brother.
Where's the camera at?
You feel me?
I got out of that lifestyle.
Knives.
Always like the knives though.
Yeah.
Knives and
I
fire.
got a knife on me right now.
Yeah.
Watch out now.
The irony.
Gotta keep that thing on me.
I see it.
Clearly.
Damn, so you can't nobody could ever get mad at you for having a murder weapon.
No.
He said no. Like he's been through it before.
I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of I'm a creative, bro. There's a lot of basis for a movie.
Yeah, they're making a movie out of my life.
He's lying.
I'm serious. A24.
Oh.
Yeah, they got my life rights because I wrote a book.
Oh, they already took your rights. See, I was trying to negotiate a fucking deal.
I mean,
bro.
I got the deal already.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, bro. It's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. I do say so myself.
That's sick, though. That's sick, though, to go over there, feel like, because I can't imagine coming back and like being one to do on the turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have probably came back and been like, please don't send me back there.
It was fun after a while.
Oh, you start liking it.
I started, once I learned the pidgin, I was speaking the lingo. And once I learned how to like get into trouble quietly, it was. What was the biggest feeling of like, I mean, not feeling, when your mama told you like you coming back, was it like wait, why? It was more of like, I knew I was not performing like I should be and behaving. So it wasn't a huge surprise, but I felt abandoned a little bit because it was like, man, I'm all the way in Africa. You couldn't have sent me to Detroit or something, like or Texas. I don't know.
Wouldn't have been the same effect.
Yeah. Pretty rough out there. But no, I felt a sense of abandonment, but I think I needed to feel that. I needed a wake-up call in a sense. And yes, I joke like I was worse when I got back, but as I got older and had to like provide for myself, I realized the opportunities that I had here in America. I realized like the potential that I had as a person because all of those things added up to who I was. Right. So like, yeah, I grew up in the South Bronx and, I was doing my thing, but also I went to Nigeria and I assimilated into a scenario that was so far out of what my mind could even like conceptualize. So it gave me the confidence to really do whatever I wanted in life. So I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for that.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah. Mom Dukes.
Sending that young man out there to get shit together. On bro. A hole is height of him, boy. Make this hole to the height of him. Somebody told me that, boy. I was, dig a grave. That's basically what it was. Basically what they tell you, dig a goddamn grave.
But what you do after it, like when you're done, you gotta
look
fill
at
it back in.
No, you get out. Just climb out of it.
You just climb out. And leave it.
Shia LaBeouf style.
And you just sitting on the edge of your bed thinking about all the choices you made in life.
Oh my God.
Damn,
Yeah.
And you do anything in your power not to do that thing again.
Earliest you had to be up to walk to school?
5:30.
Yeah, that Junie.
To be there at what time?
To be there like 6:30. And like we had to
wait, school started at 6:30?
Around there. And
damn, is the sun
we had to go and get our own water like in a bucket and bathe in the morning. When I look at this, it reminds me of like the cup. I used to scoop the bucket out like cold water. There's no hot water every single day. And then when you get to school, they make you line up. They check your uniform. They have a whole assembly. Everybody lines up. Have to have these white socks. I'm like, come on, we couldn't make them brown. We're in Africa, man. But we had to have white socks, and they couldn't have any speck of dirt on them. Yeah, it was wild.
So you would go to school, like keep your socks in your bag?
I would bring an extra pair just in case something
jagged on the way.
Yeah, if something went down, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
It's in the back pocket.
And the idea behind that is just creating a discipline.
Discipline, yeah, just to be disciplined.
So you feel you carry that now as far as your chef uniform? Is it like?
Absolutely, yeah. You got to be clean in the kitchen. Not only is it respect for yourself, but it's respect for people you're serving.
But I wouldn't
just
feel
try your best.
I'm saying if he's wearing an apron and his apron got food on it. Like,
well, you wear most chefs, and cooks, they wear aprons in the kitchen of darker color. So like if you get a little something on it, you won't see. But I usually don't cook with an apron, and I'll cook with a white shirt. But you got to be,
damn, white tee.
A white. Yeah, XXX, 4X, white tee. No, like
I'm tripping like a collar.
It's a collared shirt.
Joint,
yeah, just like a collared shirt or a mandarin. Just not a chef coat. Like I don't like to wear chef coats anymore. Oh, so it'd be like a collared shirt or just a button up, just something cool. Yeah, so I can also go into the dining room.
What about the chef hat?
Okay. No, I don't wear a chef. I wear a bucket in there though sometimes.
You okay? Little bucket.
Don't worry about it getting lit on fire.
No.
Crazy, because it's like as a basketball player, it's like I'll be goddamned if y'all change the jerseys before I get here. You know what I'm saying? Like I would feel that way. Like I'm going in, I need to have that. Why don't you feel like you want to? Like I would be nigga, if I went to school and I'm a chef now. Like, give me my chef hat, nigga.
Well, we don't use chef hats anymore. The toques, that's like super European. I don't identify with European standards of professionalism. Dang. So that's my rebellious side coming out. But also, you can hoop without your jersey, right? You know, the jersey doesn't make you a hooper. If you're in the gym,
team, though.
No. But if you're in the gym, right, and you're hooping, you're still gonna put up some points. Regardless, right? Regardless. So the uniform doesn't make me. Now my cooks, they wear uniforms, you know, but it's my restaurant, so like I don't have to wear the.
I do what I want.
I don't gotta wear the chef coat anymore.
I like that. He said, "Yeah, I don't. They do.
Yeah,
I don't."
It's part of the uniform for sure, but I let them have their individual like.
Yeah, they can throw their style.
They can put a do-rag on or a little hat or something, or whatever apron they want.
Hair
Ramsey.
That need to be. I don't care how European that is. It's needed. Keep y'all hair out the food. That's nasty.
That's us. That's America.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that. That's one. If I see hair, hair in my food, bro, it's like my body like.
You ever seen that movie? What is it called? Waiting?
Yo, he's never seen it. I know what you're talking about, though.
How do you see all this stuff?
You gotta watch that. Yo, it's a movie about like this restaurant.
He's younger than me.
Kind of like just your run-of-the-mill restaurant.
It's like TGI Fridays.
Yeah, like a Fridays or something. But like somebody is being rude in the dining room and they're like, let's give her the special. And it goes down the line and one's like, add Parmesan. And they scratch their hair, the dandruff. They're like, oh my God, alfalfa sprouts. Put pubes on the plate. It's the most disgusting thing ever.
Because never happened. They were all like, it don't happen in real life, but it was like the whole movie kind of make you think about,
not even one
criticizing your waiter or something, like, or giving them shit because you're not getting the service you think.
Got you. Well, that's probably a good movie then, because that teach people some class.
It's funny.
It's with Ryan Reynolds.
It's funny. They overdo it.
Okay, cool. Like, don't nobody do shit like that, but it's because you'll go to jail for some shit like that.
I don't know. People probably do that.
I'm sure they do,
by the Lord. Lord will cover us.
You still ate it, though.
Yeah. Did you, growing up in the Bronx, Louisiana, do you have that in your food?
Yeah, absolutely.
That style?
Yeah. So I got a restaurant in New York called Tatiana.
Okay.
And it's a love letter to New York City. So it's named after my sister, for one, because she helped raise me. And, I would beg her for things like, Tatiana, please can I have a bacon, egg, and cheese? Tatiana, please can I have chicken wings and pork fried rice? So it's a restaurant based off of like, not only just the cultures of New York, like that built New York, like all the immigrant stories, but also like there's a Creole influence, like from Louisiana. There's a Trinidadian influence from my grandfather, Jamaican from my grandmother, and Nigerian from my other grandfather. So all those influences are there.
What's your menu?
What's my menu?
Yeah, if I had to be like, man, I got
what's the top things to give you?
Yeah, give me, if we had a little get together gathering right here, a rap show day or whatever the fuck party. That's a rap party. We had a rap party for the end of the day today, and you had to put 4 things on the menu. What you throwing on the menu?
I'm gonna we got curry goat patties with a mango chutney. We have crispy okra with chili honey tossed in that. I would put our short rib pastrami suya with fresh cocoa bread and melted cabbage. And last but not least, I probably put our brown stew snapper just to mix it. It's like crispy brown stew snapper with a really nice sauce. And
keep the head of the snapper still on there?
No.
Get rid of him.
You eat the fish head?
No, I just like it when he's on there.
I used to put it on there in my old restaurant, but this one we take it off.
Yeah, there's something about it.
I don't like
it's
it.
Good.
Ever since they told me tilapia wasn't a real fish.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sure they made
What do you mean, oh, well, yeah?
You know what I mean.
Oh, well, yeah.
You spent some time out there.
You spent some time in Africa.
Yeah. You did.
You know you're from Africa, sir.
I do, but I've never been there.
All right.
And if I would, they wouldn't accept me. They'd be like...
They would, man. They would, man.
But I got to learn
They would, man. You know what? They accept all of us. They accept all of us, man.
I am.
Let me talk to you, my brother. Let me put on my Dr. Umar hat. Why you got your hands up, man? Police is in here? What's going on?
Tell them why they wouldn't accept you in Africa.
Because I'm American. I'm not African.
Wait,
That's
what?
why. No, there's a standing joke here. No, I gotta do this. We gotta do this every
I would love
show
the joke.
now.
I would love to know the joke.
You won't be the outside man anymore. He thinks I'm Dominican for some reason. Don't do it here.
For some reason.
Okay, do you know how to give shape ups?
Don't do it here.
Yes.
That has nothing.
Okay.
And he could cut with the razor.
Oh, I mean.
All right,
Move on.
How do you say plantain?
It's like it falls. It just falls right to his lap. It's crazy. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh my God, they 100% wouldn't accept you in Africa though.
You crying again?
Welcome home.
It just get funny. When
Took a little detour, but you know.
Yeah, my bad. The DR.
No, I was saying detour to DR.
Yeah, Africa, that's what I'm saying. The DR shit is just, man.
It's all good, man.
No,
we love everybody on this show.
They love him though.
Yeah, man. Don't know.
That's what I can say though. They do care about.
We gotta be together, man.
Coming from a long line of chefs,
do
you feel like you was destined to be cooking and chefing?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was part of my destiny. You know, my mother is a chef. You know, my grandmother had a restaurant. My great grandmother had a restaurant, and they had them back, you know, during Jim Crow and stuff. You know?
So y'all kind of like business savvy with it.
Yeah.
It's like
they doing it out of the house?
Yeah, out of the house, because like, you know, even on the paper when they say you can go and eat at these restaurants, it probably wasn't your best, you know, move to go out there and be that bold. So they had like, you know, juke joints in the back of the crib and fish fries and barbecue places. And my family was always the entertainers, like in the neighborhood.
That's raw as hell. So you was as of service in the neighborhood. That's raw as hell.
Absolutely. Always serving in the neighborhood.
That's raw.
He did it, not us.
Yeah, bro.
He did it.
That's how you know. And the nigga's that comfortable joking around, he's definitely out the game. You said 5
I'm out, baby. I made it out, baby. Stay in school.
He definitely made it out. What is it like to become a chef at the highest level? Because a lot of people would look at your credentials, look at who you've cooked for, who allows you to come into their home, and say, yo, I want to get there. What's the criteria? How do you get there?
You know, there's no magical recipe, no pun intended. You know, everyone has their own path. Everybody has the thing that gets them. Everyone also has their definition of success, right? So like for me, I think it's a responsibility, you know, having that whatever accolade people associate with me, because there's so many people that are coming after me. And it's not about like there being a destination, but more like forward movement at all times. Because, you know, being invited to people's houses and, you know, doing award shows and stuff is cool, but like also giving back is cool. You know, like making sure you're reaching down and making it a little easier for people behind you. Yeah. So I think that's the dopest part at this point is like I can have a philanthropic arm in everything that I do. And with my platform, I can, you know, raise other people's or raise awareness and stuff.
Do you do that a lot where you like shine a light on other chefs or? Yeah.
You know, I have this event called the Family Reunion that I do in Middleburg, Virginia. So it's at the Salamander Resort and Spa. And I throw a 4-day dope food festival, but it's like all immersive because it's on a resort. So as soon as you get in, it's like there's the cookout, but it's not your uncle behind the grill. It's like Rodney Scott, master, like pit master, like one of the best people to do barbecue that's ever walked this earth. Is like serving, you know, ribs and whole hog and collard greens. And, you know, we have Virginia Ali who fed people during the civil rights era with her hot dog stand, Ben's Chili Bowl. And she's there slinging hot dogs and half smokes and stuff. And then we have like breakout sessions. We have panel discussions. We break the group up into small sectors, and they do like these breakout sessions, everything from learning the history of jerk and building a jerk pit that the Maroons had to do to escape the British and hide their cuisine. That's how jerk chicken came about. We build that. Or you can go zip lining, you know, if you want something a little more light. Yeah, so jerk is a dish of freedom. You know, the Maroons escaping slavery, you know, they would catch wild boar and use the ingredients around them. So like thyme and Scotch bonnet and allspice, and rub the pig with that. And in order to preserve it, they would smoke it, but they didn't want to reveal where they were at, right? So they couldn't build a fire and just like cook over it. So they built it in a pit and put the coals in there, put the pig in, covered it really quickly. And that's how we have jerk products. So it's not as simple as just throwing a piece of sauce on something, right? And throwing it on your grill. I got jerk salmon. Oh, no, man. it's an active preservation, and there's a huge history. So we teach all of that there. But then at nighttime it's dope because then we throw some parties. So like the first year Dave Chappelle popped up and did a little set. You know, the next year like Dougie Fresh came.
Y'all already did it this year?
So this one is August 17th through the 20th. And it's a celebration of Black and brown contributions to the food industry. And we fly 50 chefs in from around the world. And it's really
amazing. Random people could just show up and pop
you
out.
just buy tickets, yeah.
How much a ticket? We want support.
They're like they are.
You don't even know. You gotta click the link, nigga.
I can look it up real quick.
No.
But no, I don't remember how much they are.
Don't worry.
But I'd love for y'all to come.
Hey, Johnny boy, in post.
Yeah.
Click that link.
Yeah, I'd love for you to come. We're sold out. We sold out. But I'd love for you to come next year, you know? No. I got some reserved tickets. I
knew he was gonna say it. All right. Well, he was thinking about it.
Yeah, you know, I'll send you the link. You know, just keep refreshing, you know, next year.
There you go.
That was great.
No, I got some reserved tickets, you know, so like, if you want to pull up, let me know. I'd love to have you.
Congrats on y'all selling out. That sounds like an awesome opportunity to come
see you outside. Like,
oh, bro, that's crazy.
Nah, y'all the homies.
Can't get in there.
Well, I see the food back there.
You looking like you got to look over the gate. You just be looking over like you stand.
Oh, bro, like the neighbor from what's the show?
Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
The neighbor.
You don't got to get on your tippy toes. You would just be looking over the gate.
I don't know his name.
I think his name
like Al or something.
He
or
was
Joe.
taller than the gate or something.
Yeah, he was.
Or
he just had the bucket hat on or something like that.
Just his eye level was over.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, damn, he wasn't lying. That boy don't be lying.
Ooh.
Hey, that boy don't be lying.
Oh.
It's a fin.
Oh.
That sound like his shit. He just said that.
I know. I'm just saying. That's why he was doing
the video
that.
up there.
Oh no, he was doing that. He just didn't know the number.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he was nervous to say
an
it
immersive
costs.
experience.
No, that definitely costs, bro. He
Oh,
gonna
no.
be coming on to a. What you say? You do this at a hotel?
It's at the
Resort.
Salamander Resort and Spa.
Yep. Yeah. If you're gonna do something like all that, it's all inclusive though. So that's.
Oh no, I know that. But
Hey man, if y'all ever get a chance to check out the family reunion, go check that shit out. I ain't gonna lie, I want to get
You pulling
part
up?
of
look
it.
exciting.
Well, clearly I can't. But
I said I got you, man.
you know what I'm saying? I'll see if my wife want to go. We like to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I would.
I'd love to have y'all. I'd love to have y'all, serious as my guest. My guest.
Oh, that'd be awesome, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you need to, if we need to get our own hotel accommodations, I guess we could we could do that. You guys are a little out of space.
Right.
But
just make sure you open the door.
Yeah, I fuck with you though. Cause that jerk story just did it for me. The fact that you know that and nobody ever told me that. I didn't. That's raw as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I recently went out there to the mountains and dug a traditional pit with descendants of the Maroons, and it was emotional because it's like, you know, all our life we're eating jerk chicken and we take it so lightly. Yeah. And they were literally, I had to dig the thing, and I'm like, I was kind of transported. Like, imagine them digging like silently, like you know what I mean? It was I was tearing up like a little tear.
He did the Denzel tear.
Oh, you gave the
glory,
glory joint,
glory joint. Yeah, that, and then it went back up.
Passion, real passion. Damn, no, bro. I can't imagine. How deep it got to be. I want to build one in my backyard.
It's not that deep. It ain't like digging your height. You know what I mean?
I really want to dig. Could I dig one in my backyard?
Yeah.
No. You wouldn't want to cook it.
It depends on the soil.
He's like,
because of the soil is different. You know, that's a lot of topsoil. Yeah. You know, so like it depends on where you're at.
I need to learn how to do it. I mean,
I hit an electric line. I'm talking way in Jamaica.
I mean, shit, I got 5 acres.
Oh. All right, stunt. It hit the stunt button one time.
Yeah, right. Fuck it.
We should get one.
I went and bought it.
For our show.
John, we got a great team. Hey, John, we got a great team. You know? Great team. Let's get a button. Let's get a stunt button.
Gotta make one.
Staples got an easy one.
And have some shit fall from it. Whenever.
Oh, that's like on TNT. They got that.
Yeah, that's a stunt.
Don't act like it can't happen.
Because the stunt button is also a stunt.
Nah, they don't want to clean it up.
Huh?
They don't want to clean it up.
Don't have to. Leave it.
Yeah. Somebody will do
For
it.
who?
It's got to be somebody that cleans up at night.
I know, but why put that? Why put that? You know, that
just
trauma
know it's
on.
part of the show. Once they see that they got to do this every time, they're like, yeah, that's
they're gonna hate
button.
the show.
No, they're gonna like the button.
Oh,
yeah. I wouldn't mind. Like, if my job was to clean up, I definitely would. Like, I would be the guy dancing.
I'd be like, I hope they pressed the
cameras.
button today.
Yeah, I would be the guy.
I hope they were stunning on someone today. They didn't stun anyone today. What the fuck is going on here? What's going on with this show?
That's what I'm here for.
Y'all some dickheads.
Yeah, keep going. Come on.
I don't know why that was his voice, but it just made me think.
If he worked, if he was
worked,
a janitor, that'd be your voice.
It would, maybe. I would
Custodial
be
voice.
dancing on the cameras, though. You know what I'm saying? Still probably would have danced in
Oh,
the
they gonna
stars,
fire you.
But
They be like, he's supposed to be mopping. He dancing.
Oh, bro, they be like, I love
Get
this
him out of
guy.
here.
This guy loves his job. Like, he loves to do this every night.
Look at him cleaning up that confetti.
Real talk. Who else?
So happy. Press the stunt button again.
Who else does that?
I love you guys.
He even checks for money in the couch. Like, I love this guy.
And puts it in his pocket.
Yo,
Crazy.
You Dominicans, we gotta watch y'all.
you know, black people does not get in trouble. They just put their hands up.
Put your hands down.
Listen,
You've clearly been. You're
It's
now a
cool, Poppy.
participant.
Nah, it's cool, Poppy.
Yeah,
You good,
you're a
Poppy.
participant.
you good, Poppy.
No. Cool. You got a team. Y'all got a team. Good.
Nail polish collection.
Yes.
How does that come about?
I just was feeling it. That's it. That's the story, man. I was feeling it. And then I was like, why don't I just have my own line?
Oh, you was wearing it.
Yeah, I was wearing it. Yeah. I
Colors?
have my nieces. I get them every.
I thought you was doing that for like the sake of what we was talking about.
Oh,
You
no.
got real polish on there now.
No, I got nothing on.
Oh, I thought it was clear polish.
No.
I've gotten clear polish before.
Yeah, so I had my nieces for
Why
summer.
everybody talking like this? Like,
Because that's
Well,
what
'cause now we
nails
talking
do.
about
scratch
nails.
somebody?
Because now I care about my nails and I'm starting to see like.
Here, you want me to? I
don't
got something to
give
get that out.
What?
Oh
he
no,
dead
actually that's dope though.
He did
Yeah,
serious.
that's
No,
dope.
he did.
You could just, like,
Whoa, the fuck out of here with that shit.
No?
That's that bullshit.
Oh,
That's
all right.
that bullshit.
Okay.
Charleston White. That's you and him.
I pick my nails sometimes.
You and him with that.
Why you gotta flip it out though like that?
Because
You
he
coulda
a chef.
He could have safely.
He's a chef.
know,
It's
God.
real regular.
It was safe. Did anybody get hurt?
Real regular for
All
him.
right.
Oh, John just lost it.
Yeah, look, yeah.
John just lost it.
Hey man, this is content.
John just lost it. He was like, man, you got to get that off the table. I don't know what I'm going to do.
What's legal gonna
Should
say?
we blur it? Like,
Blur it. Blur it. Hold on, blur it and then insert it when he was like this.
My nigga chose the wrong profession, man.
Oh, yeah.
Get this nigga a mic. Give him a mic in the stage, man.
What were we talking about?
I can't remember what I asked you, but I do want to ask you now. Oh, the nail polish.
Yeah. And then they were just like, can we get our nails done together? So I was like, all right, that's a fun thing. And then I was like, oh, this is cool. I just got black. And then I was wearing it a lot. And then I was on like a TV show. And then a company approached me to do my own line, like a male's line.
That's wrong.
So yeah.
So you have a male nail polish
Yeah.
line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's,
only
it's called male polish.
Of course it is.
Are you serious?
Polish for all.
That's his company. He laughing.
What
at
is
like
the?
this.
You serious? It's called male polish.
Male polish.
That's for real, dog.
And he loves it.
That's raw.
It's
though.
great. It's great.
That's raw though. And but you're geared toward, because I know you can't really like. It's unisex though.
It's unisex, yeah, but it's breathable also, so you can wear it in the kitchen.
Ah,
yeah.
there we go. That's
so it's really
yeah.
so your target market is a chef that got female
Functioning
kids,
nail
Kinda,
polish.
it's like,
right? You know, because I'm like I want to be marketing now. Like
so my
not
nail,
marketing, is that
my
marketing?
nail polish is like for guys that like to wear nail polish. That's pretty much it. But I'm also in the kitchen, so I made it breathable. So there's a lot of chefs.
So in a way, it's like tougher. You know what I'm saying?
it's like tougher and softer
it's
at the
got
same
grit.
time.
Yeah, it's got grit.
I get what you. That's insane.
It's like don't fuck with me because
We
I
was
got a knife,
definitely
but
we was definitely trying to figure it out in
let's all get our nails done after this.
we was definitely trying to figure it out in the other room. We like nail polish. I'm like, maybe he finessing. Maybe he trying to make some money off that shit. Maybe this, maybe that. I'm glad to hear it started with the nieces.
Started with the nieces. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. 'Cause
Exactly.
Buddy here was like, I mean, you don't go with masculinity.
You don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know. Some niggas paint.
Man, I know. First of all, I know.
What?
No. I don't know.
Right.
What are we even talking about?
I don't know. I think that if y'all paint y'all nails, it better be because y'all got the little black marks all over your nails for when they came off or something. Like, I'll just like let the girls have something, bro.
Something, you know. If that's your style, that's your style.
Let them have something. But that makes sense though.
Yeah.
See do what he said. Be over there and then have your nieces tell you, hey man, go on.
But he actually ended up liking it.
I liked it. It was like some rock star shit for a while. And then people kept asking me.
Oh, so now you like do them all the time?
No, I don't anymore.
See?
I used to. When I wanted to.
For you.
It's available online now.
No, next time somebody do that, you just got to hit them with no, I just do my toenails. Like, I paint my toenails because then you never got to show them. I would never want to see your feet.
Some people are into feet, though, man. You gotta be careful, though.
Because
once you introduce the feet into the conversation, like you brought it up. You know, I wanted to see your feet. You brought it up. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up.
That's a random fetish that people got. But speaking of that, what's the weirdest thing you've been offered as a chef? Because I can only imagine, like,
weirdest thing I've been offered, like in terms of what?
Yeah,
there's
got to be specific.
Like you know how not offered, offered or asked to do. Like you know how the one chef
he gotta
feed girls with the knife and you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And then
Salt Bay. Yeah, Salt Bay.
What's the craziest? Yeah, the salt dust. What's the craziest request you've gotten? Have you ever been asked to feed somebody with a knife or some wild shit like that? What's the wildest shit?
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, come on, story time.
It ain't as bad as it seems, you know.
Oh, it was like the right type of. I'll be the right type. I'm talking about some shit that
I don't try to get myself in the wrong type of time, my brother.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You think because I've got the nail polish, you know what I mean?
Nah.
No, it's the right time.
You did, see? I told you.
Try to set me up.
It's beautiful. Hey, it's beautiful because, like I said, we got a great team. We'll edit that right on out. Don't even worry about it. We'll take that right on out. Don't even worry. What lessons did you learn for your first restaurant?
The first restaurant lessons I've learned to keep going, you know, everything's a learning experience. So like the first restaurant is kind of like you get it out your system.
Yeah.
It's like anything of your first. You get it out your system and, you know, you keep going.
Do you lose money?
You always lose money in a restaurant. It's not a profitable business.
Damn.
It's like, it's a razor thin margins. You know, you're lucky if you break even the first year.
It's wild because you see a lot of, I hate to say it, but there's a lot of like
closures
about mental health, but there's a lot of restaurant owners who like they end up losing their mind or end up having to step away because it's too much. Like it's just too much pressure.
So much.
Yeah, like all of that. And it like, I guess it eats at you in a way. Like I'm watching that show Bear. You ever seen
the Bear. The Bears fly.
Fucked up.
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's
the
realest depiction of the chef scenario.
Yeah, but it's
besides Ratatouille.
It's scary though because it's just like like he's kind of. I hate this. I hate him. I hate him because he did that so casually. Knew everybody was gonna laugh.
He throwing him out there.
Ate it right up.
And he ain't even got to wear the headphones.
All gas, baby. Bring him around. All gas.
All gas. But yeah, like you don't know after watching that, like low key, it's like he's kind of like a drug dealer type thing. It's like he's balancing all these things at the restaurant.
Copy.
Then you got your employees at the restaurant. Then you got the shit at home. Then he got like his sister and his family dynamic. He's to the point where he like taking medication. Like he got heart palpitations. Like it's really wearing on him, but he don't know. Like he's not going to therapy. No, it's a show. Yeah, it's got you'd like it. It's Lip from
oh, that's my dog.
Yeah, from Shameless. There you go. He's playing the show.
Shout out my boy.
Yeah.
It's my boy.
Good show. Yeah, very good show. But he's in there and he's like, it's kind of like Shameless in that way. It's set in Chicago, but he's trying to change.
When he watches all these shows, the man watch every.
Why
the same time everybody else?
When you're cutting hair, you got a lot of time on your hands.
No.
These is jokes, man. Come on, bro.
He brought a knife to work. I'm not. I don't trust Kwame.
I'm like, laugh.
Hey, why aren't you laughing?
Ha ha.
Next question.
What's the timeline? Doing drug dealing, getting in trouble, all that stuff, and then becoming a chef. What's the timeline in that? It's a turnaround.
How long does it take to be Franklin Saint and then get to be Chef Ramsey? Go.
So when did I turn white along that? Honestly, so like I probably stopped, like I had an epiphany. I was like 19 and I saw Barack Obama walk across the stage. And I was just like, damn, like I didn't think he was gonna win. You know, like I voted for him, but you know, 40 years before that, we couldn't eat in the same restaurants. We couldn't play in, you know, in the golf tournaments, you know? So like, I didn't think it was going to happen in my lifetime. When I saw that, I was like, damn, he really defied the odds. And I looked at my life too. I was like, man, you know, I've been in Nigeria. I've been, you know, lived in the South Bronx. Like I'm hustling at a high level. Like I can pretty much do anything I put my mind to. And here's a direct crystallization of you can, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. So like I flushed everything I had down the toilet and I moved to Louisiana and I started cooking. My mom moved to Louisiana after I graduated high school. So that had to be like 19. So from 19 till now, 33. And, you know, I cooked my way up. I started as a dishwasher, you know, worked in the dining room. And then when I came back to New York, I was like cooking at a restaurant. I was actually waiting tables at a restaurant and I just felt empty. I was like, man, I really want to like, I want to do my own thing, but I don't have any working capital. And I saw a kid come on the subway selling candy. And I was like, I started laughing first, like, whatever. And then I was like, damn, this kid just made like $6 in a minute. I'm like, what is that, an hour? I quickly did the math. I'm like, yo, this kid makes way more money than me tax-free. So I went to work the next day. I thanked them so much for the opportunity, quit my job, took all the money I had and went to Costco and bought a shit ton of candy. And I hit the subway and I started selling candy in order to start a catering business. So I started that catering business when I was like 20, 21. And then from there, you know, I started working in restaurants, like more affluent restaurants. And then I started doing pop-ups all around the world in the country. And then I opened my own restaurant at 23, 24. So I was still hustling, essentially, right? Hustling candy at 20, 21. And
what
then 24, I got, like M&Ms and Skittles and Butterfingers. Yeah, I got this whole joint tatted on my arm. There's such a part of my story in the train and everything.
Oh, he's dead serious. This is real candy.
So you used to walk through the aisles with
I was like, you know, I'm not selling for a basketball team. I'm selling to pay off my student loans and start a business. And people were like, oh, I respect that. Like, here, just take the money. I don't even want the candy. And I saved up like a lot of money in 2 months, like 20,000. And I started my first company from just hustling candy.
What is y'all excuse, man? That's crazy.
And people were, you know, my friend, think about it. I grew up in New York, so I'm like, damn, I'm gonna see my people I know. But I just thought about it like, if they are gonna drag me and make fun of me to the point where I'm gonna like let my dreams get a back burner because someone's gonna like Jones on me, like you don't see my vision and we don't even need to be friends because I had a vision. It's not like I wake up every day and sell this candy for the rest of my life. Like I was like, I have a goal and this is the way that I know I can hit it. I don't know. I'm not selling drugs anymore. I got out the game.
Your mind can tell you that sitting down, like the kid just made $6 in a minute.
Yeah, I just did the math. And he walked around. And I was like, that's a lot of money, an 8-hour shift of that.
I ain't gonna lie, I've had that epiphany one other time. We saw a homeless man
playing basketball. No. If he can do it, I can.
That's horrible.
That was so fucked up.
Horrible. Yeah, that's horrible.
I'll play you for $1. No, just is that wrong?
It's so wrong.
It's pretty funny to me. Whatever.
This nigga back. Go back.
Yeah, he gotta go back to Nigeria, bro. Yeah, he gotta go back.
Lead a night here.
Yeah, lead a night here.
Got 2 holes to dig before he come back talk to me. Goddamn it! I'll tell you that shit right now. But no, homeless man. Was asking. Exactly. I see him hooping now too. I can see it. He was asking for money, and we walked past. We gave him some money. We saw a couple more people give him some money. Mm-hmm. But what was amazing was we walked past and looked at his cup. It was like $1 and some change. By walking past him, and when we had to walk back. We was shorties. when we walked back, me and Kenny looked, and I'm like, dog got like $30 now. Shit. Which he smartly took that out, put it in his pocket.
He got a little knot.
And then put that bitch right back there and sat there some more. And though we couldn't sit there and like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's big. And you see what I'm saying? You ask for help, whatever. But the way you did it as far as the candy, we did water on a hot day just to see what happens. Like, I'm like, everybody can go get a thing of water, $4, $6 can get you 24 waters. Yeah. You make them things ice cold and stand on the highway.
Somebody's gonna want them. Someone's gonna want them. I sold water too.
Real
like $5 a pop.
You gotta have an umbrella. I'm trying to put y'all on game. Just get an umbrella if you're gonna be out there. But yeah, like seriously, people will pay for the service if you went to get that and I could get this conveniently while I'm gonna make a left off the highway.
Of course. Like, and the age-old slogan, you know, if you build it, they will come, is real. Someone's gonna buy it. Nail polish. You know
Nail polish.
He couldn't wait. Right? He couldn't wait. I love that. Product placement.
What's been the biggest breaks in your career as a chef?
Biggest breaks.
These are the breaks.
Wearing the hat and all that. I think, you know, my biggest breaks for real have been, it's hard to say, you know, because like when you like associate it with an award or something, like that's not really my biggest break at that point.
No,
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, it's whatever it is to your heart.
I think given shedding a light on Afro-Caribbean cuisine in a way like for the masses, and to show that our food can be, you know, you don't need to throw the word refined on it. You know, like I dare you, I challenge you to make a pot of oxtails that everybody in here won't like scoff at. You know, like it's not that easy to do. You know, like our food is not that easy to do. And I think it gets put in this like realm of like you could only get at a mom and pop shop or a hole in the wall. But having a place that our people can go to celebrate their culture while celebrating a special experience, for me, that's like my biggest break or achievement.
That's dope. Dope as hell. Right. Give him something for that. A little something for that.
He said thank you.
Had a great team.
Thank you.
Had a great team. What was it like competing on Top Chef? What was that, season 13?
Yeah, it was a minute ago. It was cool. It was very stressful. Like it was a lot. You know, cameras in your face.
Yeah.
While you're trying to make something is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Especially how young I was. But I think my being naive as well helped me excel in it because I was so young. It wasn't like, you know, this is my last thing. You know, like a lot of the chefs on there were like older, so that they were really going hard. And I was like, yeah, I already won. I'm from the Bronx. Like I made it first episode. You know, I'll be cool.
Right.
Thanks. What's up, Ma? You know. I made it really far just by being like a little bit more comfortable.
That was your Dancing with the Stars.
That's what I'm saying. Like I went on that show and I was very the same way.
Yeah, you won, right?
Yeah. But it was like, I think I won. I think I did that for us, but it was really just because I didn't.
Well, you can dance like really well.
Black people dance though.
But you are a touch above like
I don't think
the average black person.
I think Danny made it look like that. Like she just told me what I had to do. I think that I like music. I can catch a beat.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But DJ actually really had to, like, when she would first do stuff, I'd be like, trying to do it, I can't do it. Like, but it's like basketball. If you showed me the footwork, I can get it. You know what I'm saying? And plus, once I start feeling it, now I'm just going to wear it well. Like, that's the difference. That's what I'm good at. I'm definitely good at wearing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to wear it. You feel me? Like, once you feel me? Once I get to wearing it, I'm going to wear it well. But, yeah, I think I advanced.
What was that experience like? Was it a lot of work? Like
a whole lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. Those routines.
Feet hurt.
Serious.
Tired. Like the fact that I was sweating and then Danny was adding all the fucking lifts and shit. Fucking DJ. She like lifts and she's standing on my chest and you know, like she didn't realize I'm sweaty. So I'm like, you standing on my chest. She's like, I'm slipping. I know. Like, you feel me? Like, but it's
some water shoes or something.
You feel me? Yeah, we had to wear like I think we was doing like chalking. Shoes. I think they chalked her feet for the for the performance. I don't remember.
Water shoes.
I also didn't want
the same chalk that LeBron throws up.
It's great.
Is it the same brand of chalk?
Draw.
She does that with her feet.
Real talk. Just clap them. No, retarded. Yeah,
No
I
offense,
think
Danny. No offense.
DJ loves it. She thinks it's hilarious. I think that going on a show like that and remembering to revert back to your childhood self is what makes it shine on TV.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are very, I feel like, uptight. Everything about me and Dancing with the Stars was the audience being able to say, like, for lack of a better way to say it, this nigga don't even know what's going on. He don't even know this song. Like,
yeah,
I can tell he don't know. Look how he laughing. He laughing. He don't know the song. Look at him, shorty over there, but he know the steps.
You know the steps.
Look at him. Like, I want to laugh.
Track.
Yeah, I want to laugh.
On any track. Throw it in the track.
Real talk.
We're gonna figure it out.
You feel
That's
me?
how he does.
That's
Dancing
how we
with the
do
Stars.
it. That's how we do it. Now, I
And
don't
you
think
got
I can come
bars.
on the chef. I can't come on the chef show though. I don't think I could do that. I can actually cook, but the pressures after a while, I'll just be like, "Hey, bro."
Just for one day. What if I had a show you coming for one day?
Now if you was if I go cooking school with you for a week, I'd be hyped. Then. Now I feel like I could do this. Now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you teach me the
Maybe,
jerk chicken.
maybe we'll see what's up.
Teach me a jerk chicken.
I'm on your show.
Game.
You got to come on and do something, all right?
You got your own podcast?
We'll see, man. You know what I mean? I'm saying.
He gonna steal our equipment. That's why
New York him. No,
yeah, he's like, we gonna see. Yeah, I see.
Revert to pay the full. Revert to pay the full.
I'm broke, baby.
Yeah.
Walking different. Talking
different.
I'm dumb, baby.
As a
people
judge.
get shot every day, B.
Oh, bro.
I can just like recant that whole movie.
Oh, I bet.
Man, it's so
From
good.
the Bronx. You better.
You lived
so
it.
good.
Yeah, y'all better be able to do that movie, goddammit.
You
the
got
way
out
New York,
alive.
motherfucker. Yeah, the way New York get down like
Get that when
shit.
you're born.
Yeah, that's a nice little study pamphlet for y'all to
Exactly.
get to it.
You get a bag
Nice
of-
little
You get a
pamphlet.
bag of haze, a vanilla Dutch, and a thing of paid in full on DVD.
Oh, bro.
Right.
Oh,
Don't get Blu-ray. Yeah, don't get Blu-ray.
Is that the Nigerian accent? What was that? DVD.
I don't know why I did that. I was feeling like just switching
I
it
feel
up.
like
a little
somebody
bit.
yelled at you in the 2 years like that.
We didn't have DVDs out there. 'cause
That's
we didn't
why I
have a
was
TV.
going off of it. I said, why'd you say that?
Yeah, there was no TV.
No, we had a TV, right? And like we had, I'll tell you a crazy story. We had the electricity. It came on when it wanted to. It was called NEPA, and you would know by the village. Like you'd be like in the backyard playing, and you hear like yes. I'd be like, oh shit, electricity's on. Let's go inside. Get some cold water real quick. So like one day I heard the village like,
Oh, hey, for everybody in this village, I apologize for laughing at this nigga, man. I'm trying to learn about
it's
y'all
laughing
village.
at homeless people, everything.
I'm trying to learn about us and this nigga. It's making it so funny.
So, but this is a serious thing.
That's
so
what's
no
crazy.
laughing.
It's hilarious, but it's not funny.
This one story is actually serious. So the TV would just turn on sometimes. There was only a couple channels.
Yeah.
And sometimes the movie would just pop up. You know, like it was only a couple. Everybody watched the same thing. So the TV came on. I just happened to be in the living room. It was like, I was like,
Everybody watched the same.
it's only a couple channels.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember, this was before cable. Well,
This is
It was
It wasn't
before-
before cable, but it's before.
you
like,
guys had it. Yeah.
I was like 10. So streaming services, all that. This
Yeah,
is
they didn't
before
have it.
that. This is when Netflix was a mail-in order DVD or something like that.
Word.
But the TV
I'm saying,
came
you mean
on.
like you had to watch the same channel in the
Not
crib?
everyone's TV was connected.
Oh,
but,
that's what I was like. I'm like,
but
wait.
we all had five or six
got
channels.
you.
Yeah.
So 9 times out
local
of 10,
channel.
y'all saw the
Yo,
same
someone
thing.
changed it. Like the village, like no.
That's what.
Five,
I'm like,
four,
what?
Fucked up the
three.
connection.
Oh my bad.
That's
On the
all
other
I'm
side.
thinking, bro.
That's how we used to
I
be at
swear
St.
for
Martin.
Lord, that's what I was thinking. Like,
That's
bro.
when you had a legal cable in the crib. Everyone's
they
TVs
got-
were connected.
Yeah, but we had that in the crib before, where
Yeah.
the TVs like that. Like, I think when I first moved into Colton Run, our shit was like that. I had to pay a grip to get that shit all separated
It's
out.
cleared out.
Oh,
Yeah, that shit was
spliced.
pissing me off. Like, hey man, cut that off. Hey, we trying to watch something.
Yep.
Trying to watch
I
something
remember
down here.
I turned on the Spice channel. My mom was like, "Boy, what you doing?" For the other?
Real
I didn't know you was on it.
And
Whoa.
the spice.
When it was like this, I was like, "Oh, there's a boob."
Oh, wild. He wild.
Oh, whoa, oh. I'll wait.
You see how he jumping out the seat? Oh.
I ain't gonna lie. A soft porn on Stars back in the day used to do it for a young man.
Yeah, for sure. But especially when it was wavy.
Oh, he used to do it for a young
the wavy
man.
one.
That means you didn't subscribe. Remember?
No, we didn't. Why would my mom
I'm just saying that was hilarious.
Weirdo.
I'm saying that's hilarious. I
didn't have any powers to subscribe. I was a child.
Any powers to subscribe.
You was a finesse. You and Parker knew how to do stuff like that. Like you know how to order shoes. Shit like that we didn't know how to do. Like somebody back in the day, if somebody would have asked me for a subscription to get past this page,
I couldn't even call Miss Cleo.
Just Xing out.
No. I didn't know you start
asking the moment you start asking me questions and shit about how to get some shit back,
I was kind of still like that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that back then.
Nigga, we lived in Chicago.
He didn't know where we lived until
I had
he
no
was in
clue.
6th grade.
Yeah, I was in 6th grade before I knew my actual
Zip code, address.
I used to put my dad's office. Chicago, Illinois, and then
that's like some rich kid thing.
Not really.
Yeah, right?
No, that is.
Not really, though.
I mean,
it's not
I didn't
really
need my zip code, just my dad's office.
Yeah, but
kind of, right? Stand on that. Stand on that.
On the low. On the low. That was actually.
That's a flex. That's a stunt button. And the confetti came down.
Yeah, and then you run home.
It up.
You run home to the modest home that we have that isn't any of that. Where your friends come back next day.
Where we share a room.
Right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Clock in when you get in the room.
Right.
Which celebrity have you cooked for that you didn't ever think you cooked for?
Dang,
the fact that he thinking for this long and I knew a couple of them on there that I was just like.
Because I knew I would, though.
Oh,
like I knew I would do the things that I did. You know,
that's how you do it, right there. Boy.
I'm trying to think if someone was like, "Oh my god," like I never thought. You know, like
it's crazy because like you saying like you would cook for somebody. You saying that as in like they would come to your restaurant,
come to a restaurant or on an event for them or something like that.
You like just at some point I'll have to cross paths.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
if
I'm gonna be the person that I want to be, like I'm gonna cook for these people. It's just gonna be the realm that I'm in. I'm trying to think of someone that I was like, oh my god, like this person, like. Wow, it would have to be like the Obamas or something like that. Something I didn't know was possible, you know?
That's nice.
Yeah.
What Michelle say? She said it was good.
Thank you.
She ain't give you no long talk or nothing?
No.
Thank you and walked off.
Thank you.
Oh,
no, she
that's
didn't
good enough, though. I ain't gonna lie, that's good enough.
I cooked at the White House for this thing. I don't even know if she even tried it. It was like this big thing, you know what I mean?
So you ain't get to like,
yeah. But I was requested to cook, so like that was kind of dope.
Well, their plates are a little hotter than the White House.
Okay, let me be like I would probably say Jay-Z, as a kid from New York City, like being able to cook and like craft a menu with him for an event was like really amazing.
Oh,
I can't
he was
front.
like he was like hands on with trying to pick the menu and shit.
Yeah, he let me do my thing, but like I had to present the menu to the team and everything. And then, I walked them through and was like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do over here. It was fly. I was like this event called the Gold Party. And this like event he does for the Oscars every year. And I set up this jerk station, but it's in like the bottom of the Chateau Marmont. So like there couldn't be any smoke or flame in there. But I had an electric smoker like for parties inside the jerk pit drum, and it was electric, like remote controlled. So I walked him up. I was like, yeah, so this is where we're gonna be doing the jerk. He was like, but I thought we couldn't put smoke in here, whatever. And I was like, we can't. And it was like, shh. He was like, oh shit, you crazy, bro. I was like, I am crazy, man. That's dope.
Oh, bro. Playing with his life. I am crazy.
I was like, I am crazy.
That's all you gotta do. I ain't gonna lie. That's if I was you, every accomplishment I had, I'll pull that knife right out, eat an apple or some shit.
Yeah, when I start to negotiate, you want to talk business?
Oh, bro, just start eating an apple with that bitch.
Like, see in Nigeria.
Oh, bro.
We dug holes the size of our own bodies.
I walk with a cinder block, don't you?
Right.
Know that, right?
Or just keep carry it with me. Bring this everywhere I go. Yeah, I walked here. What's up?
Tell us about the movie adaptation. Book notes.
I mean, it's still in development. There's all these things going on, strikes and everything, but it's a movie based off my life. It'll be very close to the memoir that I wrote. Yeah. So Notes from a Young Black Chef is a memoir I wrote a while back, and Yeah, it tells a story, but I think the real focal point of the movie is just like a coming of age story, but also that your environment doesn't dictate like how your whole life can be. And if you really want something and you really put your mind to something, like you can achieve anything.
Right.
So it's just a true life story about grit and tenacity and overcoming obstacles.
That's fire. Is the main character gonna have a knife?
A couple of them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Pull that shit out.
It's being played by.
It's gonna be just like me, you know.
Yeah, who playing?
Right? So we're looking at actors right now. I can't really get into it.
Can't get you.
Yeah, just because it's like
right.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, we not trying to get you in no
Cut
trouble.
that out.
Don't worry.
We'll talk offline.
Great team. We got a great team. Cut that right out. Don't you worry about it. For everybody at home, the book is called Notes from a Young Black Chef. Not just notes. I like to abbreviate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Kwame, we like to, before we let you out of here, we like to ask all our guests, what are you working on improving about yourself right now?
Man, a lot.
Our hands always end up doing the same thing.
There's not much space, you know.
Okay.
What am I working on improving at this current moment? I would say I'm working on chasing happiness and doing things with intentionality. You know, like anything that I do needs to serve a purpose, not only for the world, but for myself. You know, it's not just saying yes to things and just like being busy just to be busy. It's really doing things. Like even this podcast here, like I generally don't do a lot of them, but I'm a fan of this, you know. I love your dancing skills. You know, that's why.
That's why I came down here, really.
Male polish.
Male polish, baby. No, but seriously, just intentionality with everything. And I think when you lead with that, then all the chips fall in the places they're supposed to be.
What's the idea behind chasing happiness? I've never heard anybody say that. Usually people speak of happiness as in happiness being a choice or either being a feeling of stuff that came to you that you kind of didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all I need right here makes me happy and I didn't have to go get that. So when you say chasing happiness, what does that look like?
Chasing happiness to me means chasing that feeling that you get when you, I don't know, hit a shot. Yeah. And it like, you know, chasing those feelings only, not feelings of uncomfortability, not in the sense where you need to be uncomfortable at times to grow, but knowing that at the end of that uncomfortability is going to be that.
You're just going to focus on the.
You know what I mean? It's focusing on that sound that you can associate with, that makes you happy. Like that feeling that you get when you see somebody that doesn't give you angst, that dish that you eat that makes you smile. You know, chasing those feelings with also having discipline within your life, chasing that happiness to me is like really, really important.
I love that, bro. That might be the first time I've ever heard that answer.
Chasing happiness.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm just really just focusing on being in the now. And ever since our first guest today, I'm about to start focusing on understanding that a lot of times I'm not mad at people. I'm more mad at the way they see something. Like the therapist we spoke to today was saying that you can be mad at someone or let that bother you if y'all have an issue here and you see it that way, I see it this way, but because you don't see it my way, I just take the problem and make you wear it. So now that subject pisses me off about you and vice versa, and they have nothing to do with each other. It's just your outlook on that. Yeah,
anger is mostly projection.
Yeah, so I guess being aware of that now, that's something that I'm finna start working on. What are you working on right now?
Kind of that same
that shit was mind-blowing today, right?
It wasn't mind-blowing because
You're a therapist too now.
I'm not a therapist. I'm just saying that was a lot of my therapy though involved a lot of the stuff he was talking about. And it's like a lot of it is with self-reflection. Like I really have to stop, and throughout the day, I still do it now. Like I have to think like, what's going on? How do you feel? Is this bothering you? Or if I'm thinking about something, I got to realize like, yo, is this really bothering you? Or is it a problem that's way deeper?
It's really like the anger management shit with you. Like the I feel pretty.
No. It's not easy, but No, it's not. I feel pretty.
Before we let you go, anything else you want to promote?
Yeah, get the drops.
Yeah, get your drops. These drops.
I want to promote happiness for everybody. You know,
Show that.
Just everybody taking inventory in their life and realizing that we're so lucky to be here. And every single day, you know, when we wake up, we're lucky.
Right.
So, like, I want to promote that.
So he will promote the family reunion, but that's sold out.
We can't come.
Get your nail polish. Get him your handle.
Go to Tatiana.
Oh yeah, go to Tatiana. You feel what I'm saying? That's all the stuff he used to ask his sister to make. You feel me? Go pick your favorite dish.
Have some
me.
okra.
Let me know if it's good because I ain't been there yet. I'm gonna check it out too.
Check
though,
it
when
out,
I go back.
please, next time you're in New York.
Yeah, let people know where they can follow you.
Okay.
Get your handle.
Chef Kwame Onwuachi on
Real
Instagram.
simple. All the way through.
All the way through.
Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter. Just Instagram.
Oh, you just have Instagram.
Yeah, it's just
no
cool.
YouTube.
Keep it clean.
Type of chef don't got a YouTube.
I keep it clean, baby, you know. Keep it classy. You know what I'm saying?
You offer classes?
For what?
As always, thank you for rocking with us on Iman Amongst Men. I am Iman Shumpert.
And I'm Ahrii Shumpert.
Hey, man, thank you to our guest, Kwame Onwuachi.
Thank you.
Make sure you go rate 5 stars, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast.
And to watch the full video episodes, you're going to head over to Uninterrupted YouTube channel and click subscribe.
And until next time, baby, we are gone.
Wow. Great show, everybody.